Okay, so
Yes.
good afternoon, ma'am. How are you?
Yes. Good afternoon, Nootan. I'm good. And how about you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. So we are meeting after a long time? No.
Not very long time, yeah, but
Yeah.
maybe after a month, I think.
Yeah, after a month, yeah, meeting. So please introduce yourself little bit for my viewers.
Oh. So as you know, I'm Alka, calling you from Lucknow, and I'm a postgraduate in English. And yeah, I write my hobbies, and I love reading and listening to music. But nowadays, my foremost hobby is like interacting with different people on Skype, and that's
Yeah, nice, nice. Glad to hear that. Okay, so let's talk about something on since it's going on, Pitra Paksh. So
yes,
let's talk about something. And as we talked earlier about discipline, so I can say discipline matters in all the scenario, all the fields.
right,
Let's say if talking about doing the worshipping, then we also need the kind of this form
discipline,
discipline, right? We need to follow discipline when it
right,
comes to do the worshipping. Let's say
yeah,
doing the worshipping on daily basis, like day to day when we do this. And since it's a I can say 16 days, a period of 16 days of Pitra Paksh, so it
yes.
is very important, and it has becomes very important to follow the rules in a disciplined way. We
Yeah,
cannot do some any kind of like mistakes, I can say. uh,
yes,
the important thing is that we need to do our best when performing such rituals, and so
right.
many rituals are being performed on this like a 16 days period, and it's all specifically we do the kind of remembrance of our ancestors who
Yeah,
already departed. And
yes,
yeah, we perform rituals so that they always bestow the blessings to us. And it is also believed in, and yeah, it's the ritual of Hinduism. And the thing is that it is believed that sometimes after they departed, their the influence, their influence
yeah,
remained on the descendants. So
yes,
I can say to to just make them like relaxed, relieved to those ancestors who already have gone. So people just perform these kind of rituals, and there are so many ways to do this.
yeah,
Some people like prefer to go to Gaya
yeah,
and let's say Haridwar to perform these rituals. And sometimes like they hire any like Brahman, any like pandit
yes,
to to perform all the rituals. Sometimes people they are doing this and performing the rituals by their own, like offering the food to the Brahmins, and yes, to the crows as well, because you can say they are the messenger of the ancestors.
right, right.
So many things
So,
people do.
yeah,
Yeah, so what is your like point? Would you like to
yeah.
share
No, I mean,
something?
as it's this, this performing the rituals and rites, it's not happening these days. It is something of the past.
Yeah,
Right?
ancient time.
I would say since ages, the people are doing the same thing. Right.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
in everybody's family, like in every custom, I mean to say, we perform like in some different way. But the thing is that the first thing is that we offer something to our ancestors, the people who have
Absolutely.
left this world. In
Yes,
any way
yes.
we can do. Like some person, what they do, they make full thali they prepare for the pandit. They will give the
Yes, yes.
pandit and something like money or whatever they wish to, clothes or whatever they wish to.
Yeah,
In
yeah,
this way, what
absolutely.
we think that our ancestors who are gone up, they will be happy with us, and like they will keep on blessing us in this way.
Yes, yes.
And we too feel satisfied in doing all
Yes.
this. Suppose we are not able to, suppose we are sick. It happened with me also. Like once on a time, a particular time of this Shraddh, I was not able to get up, from the bed. But however, I thought that something or the other, if I can do, I'll make something or the other.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, I made some food. I was not able to stand that much, but yeah, in a very short form, I made something, and I told my husband to give this thing. I packed the food, and he gave to like Pandit. So in any way, we can make them happy. The person tries to make them happy. But the thing is, Nootan, I feel very pity, you know what, with the people actually. They don't love their elders. They don't love their
Yeah,
elders.
that's what I was about to say.
Yes, yeah. And what they do when they leave this world, after that, they just do all these rituals, and then what's the use of doing this, you know? And I
Yeah,
think they,
absolutely.
and I think these people, you know, for what they do, I think they're scared, you know, they're scared with the
Yeah,
person who have left this
out
world.
of fear they do this, out of
Yeah,
fear. It's
just
not
out
just
of
because
fear
of the
that
rituals.
something bad may not happen with us. So that's the reason
Yeah,
they do. But actually, I've seen many families in somewhere like close relative of mine, you know. So they would not like their son and bahu, their daughter-in-law would not love their sorry, their in-laws, you know. But once they left this world, when they both died, so that time they did all these rituals. They called the Brahmin, they made so
yeah,
lavish dinner, sorry, very lavish lunch and all that. So what's the use of making? They just made to have themselves, you know. They only consume
yeah,
now. We think that yeah, our ancestor will consume all this food. This is just our thought, you know, which
yeah.
makes us
It's
happy. But actually, there's no logic, you know, to perform all these rituals
yeah.
when we at
Scientifically,
that very moment, yeah,
if
we
we
didn't
see,
respect our elders actually. So
absolutely, scientifically, if we see, so there is no logic because the ancestor they have gone. Okay, so
yeah,
there is of no use. It's just our satisfaction of our mind. We are doing
yeah,
and we are performing the rituals
yes,
to please them and to
yeah,
appease them, to appease
right,
those
right. Of
like
course,
their like ancestors, so that nothing like bad and evil thing occur in their lives, in their like let's say in their like workplace, whatever they are
right,
doing like
right,
in their
right,
office and all. So these kind of I can say the fear and inhibition. Okay,
right.
out
They're
of
both
this they do this. Yeah, and when their like ancestors or let's say their parent were alive, so they were not taking care. They are not,
that is
offering food. And let's
yeah,
say, yeah, there are each and everything has an exception. So we cannot blame people.
right,
Okay, each and
yeah,
every family has their own like story, I can say.
correct. Yes.
Yeah, yes, but this is seen. This is seen and this is quite real. It's not
Yeah, that's
unreal. It's not
true.
like a
Fear,
false.
out of fear, I told you, you know, as when the time they were present, they didn't respect their elders, you know.
Yeah,
So, and what they do, why did they perform all these rituals? I think to show off, you know, to show off the Samaj or what I say, you know,
yeah,
just for the show
absolutely.
that we have, see, we have done all these things and we have made them happy because nobody knows the inner, you know, what the inside the house, how they treated them.
Absolutely.
So,
But it's not about just I can say whatever you have said.
yeah,
So on I can say on the note of that, the thing is like the neighbors they very well known about the things what is occurring and happening in the house. The
yeah,
nearby neighbors they know
yes, yes.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
they I don't know how they they become so aware of the facts whatever is
Yes,
happening in
yes.
the
Yeah.
particular person's lives,
Yeah.
but they get to know.
They know everything. Yeah. Because the
And
immediate
this is
neighbors
this
ask,
yeah
na,
this is their tendency, the neighbor's tendency, all the time taking a glance and trying to listen
yes, yes. Yeah.
things.
And one more
Yeah,
thing, do you believe in that? You know, what the people do? They go to Gaya, they perform some rituals over there,
rituals.
right?
Yeah,
Over there. And after that, we are meant to not do this shrad and all this, you know. Because
they
after
never
Gaya,
remember, they never remember their
yeah. But actually,
parents.
yeah. Actually, what my in my village, my devar is there. You know, one of my devas. So there are my few devas of mine. They all went to Gaya and they performed their rituals. And after that, they said, "No, Bhabhi, now from now onwards, we won't do shraddha of anyone else." So, but
Yeah,
but I don't follow this because sometimes I think, so what's the use? Yeah, every time we had made food for them, and after Gaya, it's not been done. But I prepared some like puris and sabji and I handed over to the pandit. Okay. But उसको बोलते हैं ना हिंदी में कि मन गवारा नहीं करता. Our conscience
yes,
doesn't
yes,
allow us. Our conscience tells
absolutely.
us they're doing something wrong.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. But there are some people and they're kind of they are very hypocrite, and
Yeah.
you know the kind of the nature of being imposter. So they do
Yes,
these kind of things. They do when their parents alive, so they were not taking care and they're not respecting, as you told.
yes,
You said rightly. The thing
yeah,
is that it's not about just respecting our parents when they need, when they are
right.
totally helpless and bedridden. So
Correct.
it is our duty. Let's say
Correct.
being a son, being a like daughter-in-law, it's our duty to let's say if they are this much they are like what can I say, disabled, and they don't have the kind of capacity
Yes.
to go to somewhere, let's say to the bathroom, washroom.
Yeah.
So it's our duty to take them to
Yes.
the
Why not?
washroom and all, okay, and to
Yes.
feed them and all. But there are many people, they refrain of doing such things.
Yes.
They
Yes.
feel like it's not our duty, and they sometimes hire someone to do this all the things, like
Yes. Yes.
any maid or any person they hire. But there are many people, they don't have the, I can say, the out of financial crisis, but they are so much, I can say, heartless and ruthless. They don't feel the emotion of their parents, okay.
Right.
And
Yes.
when they departed, after that they are following the rituals and doing all the
Then
things,
what they
performing the
do?
rituals, and
Yes.
preparing a feast. They
Yes.
are
Right.
preparing for a feast also. So I think it's of no use. The person that has gone, okay. He's not
Yes.
going to come
I
in your
know
life.
God. Yeah. God is also happy with us when we treat them properly, when we give them proper care and love. So not to utter bad words from our mouth. We should always respect our elders. So that time only
Yes,
when they are
yes,
alive, do everything when they are alive. So after they
yes,
dead, the use of doing all these things. But I think just out of fear of some people do with respect. Like there are many people who do out of respect. Some these perform out of fear and out of some
yes, yes.
inhibition, as
But
you
at
told.
least they are performing. What about those people who are not performing, who are not like taking care of their parents, who are so much like incapable, the kind of infirmity they have, and they are not taking care. The children, they are not taking care of those things.
Yeah. So this is
Yeah.
something very pitiful. I find it very what to say. It's very condition
Absolutely,
nowadays.
absolutely. So it is we, and it's our instinct. Being a human being, sometimes we are lacking all the kind of, I can say, the goodness.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
I
this
think just
happens.
because nowadays families love to be live in nuclear families. Maybe this is the second reason. Because
Yes, yes.
I see my grandfathers and grandmothers living under the same roof. They were
Yeah.
like my
Making food separately.
I've seen three grandmothers and three grandfathers of mine. Living in the same under the same roof, and they were so like what to say about them. They so wholeheartedly they did every work
Okay.
of theirs, and they respected their elders. So what I've
Okay.
seen in my house, so that kind of atmosphere is not seen particularly in these days.
Yeah. But it starts from the nascent stage, I can say, being a parent, what we provide in the form of, I can say,
Comes the same thing comes.
the values, the sacrament. It starts from there. So what
Yes,
kind of, and the, yeah, first of all, we need to perform and we need to become that kind of role model. If we really
yes,
want our child to behave
yes,
in such a good manner and like respect us, and in our age time, old age time, they like
yes.
take care of us. So first of all, we need to become the role model. We need to instill that kind of sacrament and the value. Just by becoming the role model, we also become that particular good guy.
Right, right.
Yeah, but nowadays it is lacking. There is
Yes,
scarcity of these kind of
yes.
mentality and narratives.
Those emotions and that respect, it's not seen in these days.
Yeah, but people go to such kind of places, let's say, as I told you initially, Gaya and Haridwar, to perform these rituals. And to sometimes one thing which is made is, it's called pind, made of rice balls and sesame seeds and the honey and all. So this is also placed on
Oh,
the
yeah,
banana
okay,
leaf.
got it. Got it.
Yes, and it
Yeah,
is offered. It is offered in the like such sacred river, let's say Ganga river, near the Ganga river, or any temple. This also is done. But the thing is, people are doing these things, you know. These are like, I can say, in the form of pretense. They are showing off.
Right.
Like, okay, they
Right.
are doing out of fear. As we like that time we are explaining things that they do this out of fear. Like any kind of evil should not happen in
Yeah,
our
yeah.
place like with this. So we cannot help. It is we need to take the responsibility.
Right. Absolutely
Mm.
right.
Yes, yes. So okay, let's we are done with this topic. So let's talk
Yes,
about
yes,
something
yes.
on some like a particular words. Do you have any vocabularies? Would you like to share something?
Okay, if I remember. Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, to be indignant.
Indignant. Yeah, I heard this word, but I don't know this meaning.
Okay. Just become like somebody becomes angry for no reason. They think the other person is wrong. They think the other person is wrong. Out of
Okay.
that, the person becomes indignant, means to become angry with someone. And
Okay.
yeah, if I remember few, like at the very time, you remember some?
Okay. Okay. Let me tell you one word, which is tentative. Tentative.
Tentative. Tentative.
Yeah, tentative. This means uncertain, not
Yeah,
definite.
no, no, we tell them what is a tentative program. My tentative program is this to go somewhere. That time this word is often used. Tentative,
Yes,
right?
yes. Tentative and attributes.
Huh?
Attribute. Attribute.
Attribute, I forgot, and I knew this word, but right now, no.
किसी चीज के लिए किसी को कारण ठहराना. Let's say I attribute my success to my hard work.
Okay, किसी को,
Like
okay,
with
to blame
किसी चीज के लिए.
somebody like,
या
okay,
कारण ठहराना कि ये इस वजह से हुआ है.
okay,
Like with
without
this.
reason, without no reason, we blame somebody. So that is attribute, right?
Yeah, you can say so. Yes. Any other?
No, because my mind is running out of thought.
It's
Because
okay. It's
my,
okay.
yeah, yeah,
It's
my
okay.
maid has come and she's asking me something. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Have you ever heard this word sway?
sorry.
Sway. Sway. Sway.
Sway, sway.
Yeah.
There's,
Influenced.
sway
Influenced. Yeah.
means
I'm
uh,
totally swayed by
swayed.
her or by just looking at her, meeting her, meeting him.
Yeah, I like बोलते हैं ना कि हम एकदम से I was swayed. I mean to say कि हम एकदम से
मतलब
सीधा.
बह गए.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Like with
I was
this.
not getting the exact word, but I knew the meaning. Okay, swayed. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. So let's wrap up this session.
Yes,
And it
yes.
was really,
Great.
really nice discussion with
You
you.
also,
And
I
yeah.
said, actually, I enjoy every time when I have session with you.
Oh,
Yes.
my
Okay.
pleasure, ma'am. My pleasure. Thank you. You gave me your precious time. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Okay. Okay. Bye bye. Bye bye.